One of the things that we've put together as a little display for some of our clients is a series of 27 official notes. This is currency from the country of Zimbabwe. And if you take a look here, this starts out at $1, and the date on it, I don't know if you can zoom in and see that or not, David, but in 2007 they had ones, and then of course fives, tens, and 20s, and this was the currency that was being used. As we well know, what happened is the hyperinflation started to kick in, and they started to print higher and higher denominations as people demanded more and more currency. And so they got up into the 500s and the thousands. We're still in 2007. Here in 2008, they started printing in the tens of thousands. So in a period of less than 1 year, we went from ones, fives, tens, all the way up to tens and 20,000s. You start looking up here and 50,000, 100,000, 500,000, and $1 million bills, and it just kept going and going and going. Let me show you over here. We get the billions of 1 and 5 and 10 and 20, and then here's a $50 billion bill. On July 4th of 2008, a can of Coke would have cost you $50 billion for breakfast. But at lunchtime it would be $100 billion, and by the time you got to dinner it would be $150 billion. Their inflation rate, as you know, was approximately 10 to the 27th power. It's something that's just staggering. And by the time they started printing, they said, well, forget the billions, let's just go to the trillions. And so they started printing 10, 20, 50, and $100 trillion notes. They hired a German company to print these, and they placed the orders for these, and by the time the German company was finished actually printing them, they weren't worth the paper and the ink that it took to make them. And so the German company never delivered them. They were never circulated. So these are all uncirculated banknotes, but it illustrates how fast, how quickly, and how devastating hyperinflation can be. From 2007 to 2008, in a period of less than 2 years, about 1.5 years, the currency imploded, and now they don't even have a national currency in Zimbabwe. They now use hard currencies, gold and silver. So,
quite a lesson, and one I hope no one misses that lesson. Thank you so much, Reed.
Thank you, Dan.